Hey everyone, it's Megan with the CraftyPlannerLovR here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how I did reading-wise for the month of May and setting up my B6 reading planner for the month of June. Disclosure, you guys, I did not do very good in the month of May for my reading, so that portion of the video gonna fly right by because I did not do good. But we are still going to talk about it, and we are going to set up my planner for the month of June because it is currently June 5th and I have already read almost 2 books, so I think I'm going to get to my reading goal for this month. So we have some stickers that I'm going to be using for this month, and my planner is going to be all from SerilynArt. So we have our reading dashboard. Y'all, I saw this and I was like immediately saying it's going to go for June because June is Pride Month, and I think that this is just perfect. It has all the rainbow colors. It is perfect whimsical, which is kind of the theme of the books I'm reading this month, so we'll talk about that in a second too. But that is just a perfect little dashboard. These are dashboards that you can get from SerilynArt. They are sticker dashboards, so you can just peel it right off and place it onto whatever you want. So it is a sticker, but it does not have anything on the back, so you could technically use this 2 times or more than 2. You could tape it on or glue it on to whatever you wanted to and then peel it off and use it later. That's also an option. I've done that multiple times before. I know a lot of other people have done it, so that's just a thought in case you guys are wondering, oh, I want to use it more than once. You can. Then we're going to be using this collection. This is kind of like a floral purpley collection, and I thought it would be good for this month just because, like, I don't really have quite a lot of stickers that I can use for my reading in SerilynArt specifically because I'm obsessed with all the dolls, so I have a lot of dolls. But that doesn't mean that she doesn't have a lot of deco stickers for reading, because I do have a good collection of them. But I thought this would be good for the month of June just because it's kind of got that like relaxing vibe to it, and that's what I wanted to go for this month, is to just get that relaxing vibe. So this one probably we're not going to use because this one doesn't have any reading specifics, but if we do, it will probably be this one here. And then we have a couple of others. And then I also have this little freebie. I think this was a $2 Tuesday sticker from a while ago. I thought this would be good on the pocket. I am on SerilynArt's PR team, and if you use my code Megan25, you will receive my Pride themed freebie for the month of June. I almost said May. Oh my gosh. She is currently, at the time of me filming, in the hospital right now, which you may not know, and if you don't, I'm sorry that I just kind of like threw it out there, but she's currently in the hospital just dealing with some health things, and I wanted to let you guys know about that in case you did order from her and you're like, what the heck, where's my stuff? That's why. But she should be back soon. We're hopeful that she'll be back very, very soon. At the time of me filming this, she seems very hopeful. So let's go ahead and get started with the pocket portion of my decorations. So y'all know that I'm not very good with my pocket decorations, right? You are aware of this. This is not something that is unknown if you've seen my videos before. So these are actually stickers from Coffee Planner Mom, and I'm actually just going to peel them off and use them, put them in my reusable sticker book and use them in a later date because this was perfect for the month of May, but it doesn't really fit my June vibe. So I am going to pull this paper clip. Oh my gosh, hold on. There you go. Pull this paper clip out and pull our Sweet Nana Honey Girl out and start with a brush slate. I don't have a dashboard sticker that will work well for this, so I think I'm just going to keep the bow, and if I have something else I will grab it, but right now I don't. I think I'm going to take this sticker off, and honestly what we're gonna do, oh gosh, okay, let go, thank you, is just place it right here. Perfect. I think that looks great. I like that. That's cute. I need to find a pocket thing. I didn't get any of my decos, so let me go grab a bookmark or something so I can use for the charm or the clip or something. And I found something. We're going to use this Sweet Nana Shop bookmark. This is a coffee and reading bookmark. I always have the hardest time pushing these bookmarks in, but once I get it, it's perfectly fine. It's just the initial putting it in the pocket portion that's always the worst. There we go. See, that was better. And now our decoration for our pocket is complete. Simple, easy, ready to go. All right, let's start with talking about May. Okay, so as you can see, we have literally read one book, but that's not technically true. I finished 2 books. So if you remember, I was reading Hunger, which is this book by Michael Grant. I have the first 3 in physical book form. So I did finish this in May. I had started it, I think, back in April, March. I started it on April 2nd, so I did finish that book. And then I also finished The Library of Borrowed Hearts, which I think I started in March. Oh my gosh, I started that back in January. I am so embarrassed. I totally thought I started it way later. But anyway, I finished it. It was really good. I highly recommend you guys read that book. There's nothing like, it's about a girl who works as a library assistant, and she has 3 younger siblings, and her parents are nowhere to be found. You find out more about that later, but short explanation, her parents are nowhere to be found, so she's taking care of them. She has a really grumpy neighbor, and through a series of events, she finds scribbled in the margins of very weird books, very popular books, but like old-timey, that there have been exchanges between her grumpy neighbor and a mysterious person. So it goes through this whole thing of like her finding out their backstory and learning more about her neighbor and learning more about herself. It was a really good book. Highly recommend it. It is called The Library of Borrowed Hearts, and it is by Lucy Gilmore. Very good book. So that is the 2 books that I finished, and I did finish Hello Temptation. Hello Temptation is the 3rd book in the Hello series by Kelsey Haas. Those are very smutty, so if you don't like smutty stuff, don't read that. But they're very good. I don't read it for the smut, I read it for the plot. The smut is just an added excited bonus. But I mean, hey, my reading books are my reading style, you know? But it's a really good series. It's about plus-size girls finding their happily ever after, and as a plus-size person myself, it's a very empowering series, so that's why I like those books. So I did finish Hello Temptation on, I think I finished it on Monday. I finished it on Thursday the 5th, so I almost had it finished but before the end of May, but I did start it May 22nd. So that's the only book I read. Y'all, my reading has been terrible. I've been all kinds of stressed. So yeah, Hello Temptation is the only book that I started in May. I'm not going to have a book review on it. If you guys remember, I do like to do book review pages if I have a book that's interesting, and I put them in the section when I started the book. There's nothing that I want to, the only book that I started was Hello Temptation, and I don't need to do a book review on that because I know what it was about and I don't really feel like I need to. So we're going to go ahead and go into June and start our decorations, but first we have to decorate our dashboard because, as you guys know, I like to have my dashboard all fun and decorated. Alright, so for the dashboard, all we do is just line it up and place it down on the page. And that's that. Perfect. Let me trim off the excess because there's a little bit of excess on there. And just like that, our beautiful June dashboard is all done. So let's get into reading. Let's start by picking out the stickers we want to use. I definitely like this one, so we are 100% using this. I will make it fit. We'll find a place to put it. I also really like this one right here, and I like the girl reading. So we have to figure out which stickers we really want to use. I really like the girl reading, but you know what we can do is we can turn this into a sticker on its own. So you put, I'm going to stick it here so that I can have something to cut out. Okay, so now we have just the girl herself. So let's do this. I usually don't use this section down here, so I think I am just going to go ahead and cover it up. I not want to cover up. Where's my whiteout? I'm gonna go ahead and try this. Yeah, that's perfect. Oops. Now we don't need a lot. You know, we're not going to use a lot of these stickers, but I do have the option for them to be added in different places if I want to. And you know what I think we're going to do? I'm going to throw this away because I don't need it anymore. I think I can cut this sticker down to fit right here. I need my X-Acto knife. Hopefully I don't cut through the whole page, but if I do, then, you know, such is life, I guess. I do need my white pen, because we are going to make ourselves a little border here, if I can. Hopefully that worked. If not, then, you know, oh well. Okay. Let's see if my little makeshift border worked. Cool, I think it did. Alright, well, then that means we can put this. Oh, okay, well, hold on. We are going to go ahead and just white that out because I don't need it to say June reading. I just need it to say June. Yes. Okay. Alrighty. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Only regret is, you know what? There's no regrets. No regrets. We're just going to lift this sticker up. I was going to say my only regret was not putting this girl in here, but that doesn't mean we can't put her in here. We just have to be more creative about how we put her in, you know? The only limit is your imagination. Okay. I am going to cover up some of these, maybe. There we go. That worked out. See? Great. I am covering up a little bit of the daily reading right there, but I'm not really too worried about that because it's not something that I need to have. It's just something nice to have, but hopefully I'll be reading every day, so I won't need to worry about tracking it, but you know, such is that. Okay, that's super cute. I like this a lot. However, we can do more, okay? And I'll be like, Megan, oh my gosh, what more can you do? I can do more. Don't worry. Don't worry, friends, because we are going to take this guy, this little candle guy here, and we're going to use the florals on it for decoration, because that's just how I roll. Need my scissors. This is super cute, y'all. Super, super cute. Told you we could use them as decorations. Over here doubting me. Okay, and then we'll do this one on that side. Try not to use the book washi every single month because I do that a lot, like the script washi. I use the script washi a lot, and I'm trying not to do that as much. Look at how that looks. Oh my gosh, that's perfect, you guys. I'm obsessed. This is beautiful. Oh, this looks really cute. So for my June reads, I actually have a couple of books that I really want to read. And I was telling you guys that it was going to go, that the June dashboard was going to match my whimsical sort of hopes for the reading. One of the hopes that I have is to read my Throne of Glass series. I believe it's called Queen of Shadows is the next book in the series, which is the Throne of Glass books from Sarah J. Maas. So that's the next one that I want to read. That's definitely whimsical and fairy-like, very like kind of that kind of vibe. I also really want to read When He Was Wicked, which is, I believe it's Francesca's story in Bridgerton. And then there are a couple of other books that are on my hopefuls list, but nothing that is a specific I must read it right now. One of them that is on my hopefuls list is a book that I kind of brushed on before, which is called Disney's Twisted Tales: A Whole New World. I started it, but I want to continue finishing it and finish that book fully because it was pretty good so far. I got like maybe 4 chapters in before I started a new book, but I do want to finish that one. And then I also have a lot on my to be read list. I still want to read Quicksilver, which is one that is a super like popular book right now. Well, it was, at least. I really want to read that one. I still want to read The Inheritance Games. That's another book that I want to start reading. And then I also want to continue my Percy Jackson series because I started Lightning Thief and I want to read The Sea of Monsters next. So those are some books that I really want to read, and hopefully we will get to them in this month. Alright everyone, that is it for this month in my B6 reading planner. I hope you guys liked it. I hope talking about my books will actually force me to like actually read them instead of just, you know, saying I'm going to read them and then not. I do that a lot. I say I'm going to read a book and then I just never do. But hopefully this will keep me accountable and it will make me want to read. If you like this video and you want to see it more from me, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Check out SerilynArt. I will have her information linked in the description box below. This is my PR code. Once again, Megan25 saves you 25% off and you will receive my freebie for the month of June, as well as a shop freebie that comes in your order no matter if you put a freebie in there or not. If you want to see more of my book reading list, see what kind of books I've been reading, see how I set this up, you can check out the description box. I will have that playlist linked, as well as other playlists in my other planners and crafting content that I share, and I will have the playlist linked at the end of this video. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some inspiration. And until next time, read on. Bye guys.